Hello, my sweet friends. I am so happy to be back. It has been such a minute. Well, not that long, about almost a month, but I have missed you guys and I have missed crafting. If you follow me on my community tab here on YouTube, you know the updates and why I've been off for some time. If you don't know, then go over to my community tab and check that out. That's where I always keep you guys updated, and I talk to you guys on there. So don't forget to check that out because that is really important if you are a subscriber, so that way you can be updated and stuff like that. But I am super happy to be back and I hope you are all doing okay. Let me know how have you been, and if you have any plans for this spring, I would love to know. um I am super happy that summer is coming up because who doesn't love summer? I am going to go to Florida for the summer, and I am still gonna have videos coming up, and I am gonna be posting like stuff behind the scenes with my family and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that and follow me over on Instagram so you can see all of that. I will leave everything in my description box. But I am super happy to be back. Let's go ahead and jump into the crafting. So to start off, my friends, I have here 5 of these wooden crates that you can get from Dollar Tree. I want to glue them together to make one whole piece. I am going to use just hot glue because I don't have any wood glue or E6000, but I do recommend you to use one of those instead of hot glue so it can be a little bit more long term and more sturdy. For now, this would just do. I'm just gonna hot glue everything as you saw there in that same layout because that is how I want it for. This can be really good for either a room or a bathroom, or even really in your living room, really a decor piece for any room in your home. And I really love how this one turned out, you guys. I think it's really beautiful and is so useful as well, which I love. So now I'm just hot gluing the last box in the center there, and then once I do that, I do want to take this wooden dowel and I want to add this to the bottom right underneath that crate that's in the center, and this is going to allow us to hang a little towel or something there, which is very great, and I love that. So I am just going to cut it down to the size because it didn't fit, and then I'm just going to use my hot glue to place that down. And you do want to do it quickly because it's going to be a little bit tight to get it in there, so you're just going to have to mess with it until it goes right in. Or honestly, you could have just pre-drilled a hole and then insert the dowel before you glue all of the boxes together. I completely forgot to do that, which is why I decided to just hot glue it. But it is better if you do pre-drill. Sometimes I just forget the things that I should do, and then I think about it afterwards. But anyway, once everything is on there, I am going to give the entire thing a nice coat of some white paint, and one coat is just fine for me. I liked how it went on, so I am going to paint the entire thing, even the wooden dowel there, the front, the back, the edges. The only thing that I'm not going to paint is the inside of the crates because I do want it to have some of the natural wood showing through, so I can have a nice, decorative look and some contrast to it. So I'm gonna paint the entire thing, and that is what it's going to look like now, nice and dry. And now I want to take this beautiful floral wallpaper from Dollar Tree. I always pick this one up because this one is really pretty and it can be used for a lot of different DIYs. I want to use this for the bottoms of each crate to give it a nice look. So I'm just going to measure out the piece that I need, just mark it up and cut it out, and then I am just simply going to place them down inside. And you don't need to do much to place them down because it is a small piece that you are laying down, so it's going to go on pretty easy. And then I like to smooth it out with my Cricut tool just to make sure that there's not any bubbles. And then once that is down, I did even go in with a layer of Mod Podge because I just want to protect that paper a bit. You don't have to, but I think it's an additional step that you should do, so that way if whenever you're placing stuff on and throughout the time, you just want it to be protected. And if you have some excess hanging off of the edges, like I did, then you can just take your sander and just sand it down until that excess of the paper falls right off. And it is great because then it will be nice and flushed to the wooden box and it would look like it was made on there. So look how beautiful it is turning out. I'm gonna finish it just like that, and I am loving it so far. I think it is really pretty and it's turning out really high-end looking. On each end of the dowels, I do want to wrap some juice string around it just to give it a even more decorative look and even hide some imperfections of the hot glue from when we placed it on there. So I'm just adding a bit of hot glue and then just taking a little bit of juice string, wrapping it around a few times, just however many times I feel is good. And then I'm just going to finish it off, holding it down with a little bit more of hot glue, and that is it. I do add a hanger to the back of this piece, and then I even add a little piece of wood to the front of the box, the center one, and then a little just decorative sticker from Dollar Tree. And that was it, you guys, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I think it is super beautiful and I can't wait to hang this in my bathroom. You can hang a towel there, you can hang your necessities like bars of soap, your beauty accessories, anything you would like. I think it would be really gorgeous in here. Let me know what you think. Moving along to the next DIY, my friends, I have another one of those crates and also these two wooden planks here. This is all from Dollar Tree. I do want to add this crate to the center. I'm going to place the two wooden slats on each side of the crate. I'm just taking my hot glue here. Again, I do recommend to use wood glue or E6000. But I'm just using my wood glue, my wood glue, my hot glue for now. And I am gonna just press it against that wood slat, but I am gonna press it so that it's slightly at a slant, not straight. I want it to be like this because this is going to be a really pretty plant stand. So in my head, I was thinking when I place plants down in this crate, I wanted to kind of lean forward so that you can see the plants a little better, and maybe even like some dangling long plants in here. That is my thought for this piece, so that is why I put it that way, but you can definitely put it straight. So now I'm just going to finish off gluing the pieces together. So I'm just adding the second wooden plank to the other side of my crate, and now we have a nice standing piece, but I do want to finish it off even more. I'm gonna take one of these wooden planks from Dollar Tree. They come in a pack of, I believe it's 6 of them, of these wooden pieces here, which is not bad. I always like to grab these, and they also have some square ones as well. I want to place this to the top of this piece, so I'm just going to place my hot glue to the ends of the wooden planks there, and then I'm just simply going to press down that piece right to the top of it, and this is just going to close it off and even be a little shelf to add even more plants at the top, which I think is really useful, so that way you can have two places to add plants. And I really love how it's turning out. I'm even going to go in and add another one a little bit later on in the front. You'll see in just a second. But once I have all of this together, I am going to give it a nice coat of paint. I'm going to paint the entire thing in this white paint, and I'm not going to paint the inside of the crate. I'm going to leave that in its neutral color, and then I'm going to let that dry really well. Once that is dry, as I mentioned, I am going to place another one of those planks that I added at the top to the front so that it kind of looks like an old sign. I did paint it already, and I did paint it in a distressed looking way, so that way it can look a little bit rustic and old, again, so it can look like a old sign or something like that. So once I get that, I am just going to hot glue it to the front here, and I think it's turning out super adorable, you guys, and I am just loving how it's turning out. I do want to get some draping plants for the top of this, for the top shelf of this, and then some succulents maybe for the bottom crate. So when I pick those up and add those in here, do go check out my Instagram because I will show you how it looks with those in. I don't have them right now, so right now I just added some of the artificial, florals from Dollar Tree, but I do want to add some real plants in here just so you know, to make it look really nice and beautiful. Now I'm adding some rub-on transfers of these little plants and stuff here. I'm going to add the colorful plant to the middle and then add the plain little stems around here and there. And it's super simple. Just place it on to where you want it to be, scratch it on, and then peel up that transfer paper, and it is looking absolutely beautiful. And that is it for this DIY. It is completely done, and I really love how it turned out, you guys. I think it is really pretty, super simple to make as well, and very useful. You would have to let me know what you think though. I would love to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments if you would give this a try. Next up, my friends, I have here this beautiful wooden sign from Dollar Tree. I think it is beautiful how it is, so we are just going to make this into our own little sign. I have here these wooden letters. I forgot where I got these. I believe Hobby Lobby. I'm just spelling out the word spring, but I'm not going to use the I. I'm going to make the I into this beautiful laser cutout floral from Dollar Tree. And so I'm just fixing up these letters here just to make sure that they're, you know, to my liking and where I want them to be. And then, as I said, I'm going to use that little laser cutout for the eye in the word spring. Once I get them nice and arranged, I'm just simply going to use my hot glue to place them down onto this sign. These laser cutouts are really beautiful, you guys, and Dollar Tree always has these, and they also have different designs. So I do recommend you to pick them up because you can make some awesome home decor with these, and you can paint them anything you would like. Once I have all of those pieces on there, I do have more of those laser cutouts. This time these are beautiful little birds that I want to just hot glue to each corner of this sign. Just the bottom two corners, not the top two, just the bottom two. I thought that was really beautiful on the corners right there. Rather than going on the sign, just to make the entire thing pop out and stand out. So I am just hot gluing those right down, and I think it is absolutely beautiful. Now what I want to do is I want to take some rub-on transfers and I want to add just pops of color here and there around the sign, and I am just going to arrange them how I would like, going, you know, just going one by one to make sure that I don't place anywhere I end up regretting. So I'm just going one by one and then just scratching them down. And I think these pops of green are absolutely gorgeous on this sign because I love that it's all neutral, but you just get those hints of green. And I'm sorry for the background noise if you may hear a dog barking or something like that. My neighbor's dog is always barking, and it's kind of annoying when I'm trying to do voiceovers, but just don't mind that. Once I get all of those greeneries on there, this DIY is completely done, and I absolutely love how it turned out. The only thing that I did end up doing more was taking a paint marker, a white one, and I just went over the edges on the outside of the frame on the top and bottom just to make the whole entire thing stand out even more. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. I just thought that it would look really beautiful, and you can see it, and it does look really nice. And here is the final look at it, you guys. I think it is super gorgeous. You would have to let me know what you think because, as always, I love to hear your thoughts and, you know, your feedback. So do let me know what you think of this DIY, and let me know which one was your favorite from today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up because that does let me know that you enjoyed today's content, and I will create more just like it. And also it does give me the chance to reach new viewers so they can see my video as well. So don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and do consider hitting that subscribe button so you can be a part of my YouTube family. I will see you all on the next one. Take care. God bless. Bye.